Good morning on this, the sessiest day of the week, Wednesday. As you can see, I've emptied my bed of all sexy stragglers so I can devote all attentions to you. So reach out and let me touch you with my knowledge about sessy things. On this, another Sessi Session. I must admit, on certain days I feel a little more messy than sassy. But today, after a stretch, a little affirmation, I'm feeling 4 out of 7 Sophia Loren's. Sassy enough to get messy. I would advise you to turn your quickie into a quest. Use the intensity of the moment to find out what turns you on most about your partner. And then use that knowledge later when you have hours to work it out. I would recommend you going to the Coliseum, standing by the entrance and saying, "Hey, why don't you come into my arena instead?" All holes are great, but if I had to pick a fave, I guess it would be when Courtney says, "When I wake up in my makeup, have you ever felt so used up as this?" The sexiest sport to moi is badminton. Not only do you have wonderful gestures, but you have a lot of time to look at your opponent, to gauge them. And then you can always invite them to the net to shuttle their cock over to you. I've said this before and I'll say it again. But the answer is get flat. Whenever in question, get as horizontal as possible. Then elevate from there. Especially the sensitive parts. It is so common to worry that our partner will be too sassy for our sassy time. But as it was proven in 1948 by Professor Besito de Ponf in his writings on sensual physics, all of sassiness can be contained in a single kiss. 3-step process. Step 1. Do you want to sassy with them? If yes, proceed to 2. 2. How do they hold a fork? If it's too tight, you don't sassy. You want tenderness in your cutlery. And 3. Any open sores? I am a stable genius. I'm choosing beliefs that support my success. This looks good on me. You would look good on me. Let's get on each other. I want to get on it. About 3:15. This seems as if you licked a person and they were like, gross. And you're like, no, actually, it's sassy. And I'll have a guy prove it to you on Instagram. There is no caress sassiness other than your partner liking something. Stop licking. Quick tip, if things are falling out, it's no longer sassy. There's a reason that sassy and misery rhyme. At some point in the day, your partner will say, "What should we do now?" And that's when you unleash the sassiness. That or about 3:15. Black history. Occasionally, sassy thoughts will compound in your brain until you get an obsession about sassiness. If that happens, the only prescription is masturbation. Once you orgasm, you will find that your obsession has just been like, whatever, chill. A bed. Don't try to rebuild the wheel. Your lover will intuitively know when the lovemaking session has ended. Because of splooge. Brown bean soup. It seems that you are interested in some anger-based roleplay. I would recommend putting on a little red hat, then going to a swamp that needs draining. Remember, a safe word is key. Something like impeachment. Simple. You do it the same way that you compare 2 used cars. How much mileage do they have on them? What's the emotional cost of maintenance? And, should all things remain equal, which has the better curb appeal? Sassy cannot fix sad, but it can coat it like chocolate over a bitter nougat. So I hope you all have been coated today, and I'll see you next week for another Sessi Session.